Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance! Goal! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collier, looking to play him in. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. Well read, nice interception. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's towering header! Oh, it's come off the upright. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Kukçu. Nice sequence of passes this. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Kohler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. Marquinhos. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the pass is intercepted. Collier. Juke. Olise. DiMarco. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dani Olmo. Kukçu. And it's Olmo. Conte. Olise. Now it's Solot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kosh. That has not gone well. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Collar, and he's running through. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And another try! Oh, that is really good tenacity. So, third quarter of the game. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Villarreal are looking to go forward now. Chips it through. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. 30 minutes gone. He has found the way through. Dani Olmo. De Bruyne. And that has put paid to that. Collier. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
DiMarco. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collar. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Collar. Olise.
Diamante can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, Collar! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Collar. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, terrible pass. Plenty to aim at here. Yep, it's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Rijkaard! He will be livid with himself. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. Down to business again. This is a promising build-up. Alexander-Arnold receives... Header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Haaland. Now then, the ball's come loose. Olise. Juve. Now it's Solot. And they win it back again. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them. Juve. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collar. Adams gets across to intercept that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Villarreal have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Conte. And it's Van Dijk. Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? He might be in here! Olise. Collier. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha. Juve. Now De Bruyne. And he welcomes it in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Sorloth. That's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Haaland. Great pressure, plenty of it. Foot in. Olise. Well timed, excellent interception. Duke. Now it's Sorloth. Not the most accurate pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a very decent chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Sorloth. Kukçu. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Collar. Conte. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And they've been given a corner. That has been knocked clear. That's a super give and go. Tries to... Terrific effort! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Haaland. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rafinha, this looks promising. And a header! And it's in! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. What a header! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Collar voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Piemonte, definitely impressive.
No, dzięki, damy.
Especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So straight into the action.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Vlahovic. Now it's Vlahovic. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No way through. That has not gone well. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kukçu. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Cannavaro. Ball played for Rijkaard. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cafu plays it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Vlahovic. Now it's Vlahovic.
That's going in strongly. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Collier. Can he finish? There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Yamal! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Collier. And that has left him in a heap. Collar tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Kohler really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And here's Vlahovic. Rafinha. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well measured, well timed, excellent interception.
Diamante are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Vlahovic. Neymar. Van Bommel. Messi. This looks promising.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now there's a fine ball.
Diamante really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Vlahovic. Neymar. 5 minutes till the break. Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a chance! Goal! Barcelona are back in business. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Romario really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Somewhat off target. This is a promising build-up. Rafinha. Neymar. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now that's well seen too. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And that's the second half started. Rafinha going forward, and he's managed to get free. Yamal, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koller, never the sort to be shot shy. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafinha is in a really good position out wide. Neymar. Dani Olmo. And here's the chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Diamante clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's picked out the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Messi. Yamal. Yamal's cross. And he was alert to it. Beckham. And here's Messi. Dani Olmo. Koller. He has found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. Beckham. Roberto Carlos. Rafinha. And this is Torres. Posh. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Koller is onto this. He's having a shot! Cafu lays it forward. And it's Kukçu. Oh, good-looking ball. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. And he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. Quality ball. Now it's Kukçu. And here's Torres. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Collar. That's the keeper's ball. "75 minutes played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Kukçu does well to get it back. He's on it, can he get away? Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And the pass is intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fernando Torres! And he's stuck it away! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's had it nicked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way. And a header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vlahovic is offering a right smile there. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17, Puyol. El dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10. El dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now he's got space here. Beckenbauer. And that is as much time as there will be. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. We're up and running then. Bale!
And he was there to get a vital touch. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicely aimed pass. Nicely spread. Now it's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Vlahovic. And he's got a decent chance! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Vlahovic. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out wide. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. He's rising! And it's come back out to him. A real chance and a real let-off.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Now it's Chiesa. Priol gets across to intercept that. Berry. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bale. And this is Shevchenko. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rafinha. And here's Shevchenko. Chiesa is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rafinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Out towards the flank. It's played through for him. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Driving through the middle. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And again, he is at his elastic best.
Bale really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Fletcher. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Fletcher. And this is Fletcher. Vlahovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was alert to it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This is a promising build-up. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dundee are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Shevchenko. Shevchenko making good progress. That is Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Has a look and plays it forward. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Bale. Probing pass. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rafinha has created one goal already. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vlahovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 8, Shevchenko.
Dundee are
Coming
looking
on the
to go
field.
forward now.
Number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 17, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now,
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. So off we go again.
Diamante definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open and...
Can he finish? And here's Rafinha. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped it across. Darren Fletcher. Bale, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Mateus. Rijkaard. Cannavaro makes the interception. And here's Vlahovic. Mateus. And Darren Fletcher. He's looking wide. And that's a throw-in. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! It's anyone's ball now. Deftly away. Nice bit of trickery.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Looking for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rafinha has the space. Oh, great leap! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Mateus. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but...
It's Bale! He's gone forward, hangs one in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And this is Bale.
Dundee really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There's the shot! And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 18.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Vlahovic, Foden, Vlahovic. Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Diamante clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Bale. That's a shade optimistic. Dida with the clearance. Messi tries a measured ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho finding himself in space. I think we're just about done here. That's a little off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. It's a pretty loose pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Two minutes to be added on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And there goes their last chance. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.